Most people assume a fighter jet should be as stable as possible. After all, stability sounds like safety, control, predictability. But modern fighter jets are designed to be unstable, not by accident, not as a flaw, but on purpose. And once you understand why, the entire idea of aircraft design starts to feel very different. Before modern jets, stability was everything. Early aircraft were built to naturally correct themselves. If the nose pitched up too much, the aerodynamics pushed it back down. This made flying safer, especially when pilots had limited instruments and slower reaction times. But as air combat evolved, that philosophy became a problem. Tight turns at high speed, rapid changes in direction, extreme angles of attack. Stability, it turned out, was slowing everything down. If you wanted a jet to be agile, you had to let go of stability. An aerodynamically stable aircraft resists change. That resistance feels safe, but it also makes the jet sluggish. Every maneuver takes more force. Every correction fights the airframe's natural behavior. Engineers began to realize something uncomfortable. If you wanted a jet to be agile, you had to let go of stability. The solution was radical. Design the aircraft so that it does not want to fly straight on its own. This is what engineers call relaxed static stability. In simple terms, the jet is slightly out of balance. Left alone, it would drift, wobble, or even diverge from controlled flight. That sounds insane, and without computers, it would be. An unstable aircraft reacts faster. When a pilot commands a turn, the jet doesn't resist. It snaps into motion. The airframe no longer fights the maneuver. Instead, it amplifies it. This single change transformed air combat, but it also introduced a new problem. An unstable jet cannot be flown safely by human reflexes alone. The corrections required are too fast, too precise, and too constant. A human pilot simply can't keep up. This is where fly-by-wire enters the story. Fly-by-wire replaces mechanical linkages with computers. When a pilot moves the control stick, they are not directly moving control surfaces. They are making a request. The computer decides how to respond. In an unstable jet, the computer is always working, hundreds of tiny adjustments every second. The system constantly keeps the aircraft balanced, correcting motions before the pilot even notices them. The pilot feels a smooth, controllable jet. Behind the scenes, the aircraft is fighting chaos. This design unlocked extraordinary performance. Jets could turn harder, accelerate faster, and remain controllable at angles that would have been impossible before. Maneuvers that once caused stalls or loss of control became routine. But this power came with a cost. The aircraft became dependent on software. If the flight control computer fails, the jet doesn't slowly become harder to fly. It becomes unflyable. There is no natural stability to fall back on. This dependency changed everything. Redundancy became critical. Multiple computers, backup systems, independent power supplies. Entire engineering teams focused solely on software reliability. Pilots also had to adapt. They were no longer flying the aircraft directly. They were managing a system. The jet filtered their inputs, limited dangerous commands, and sometimes refused to do what the pilot asked. This created tension. Pilots trust machines, but they also want authority. Some embraced the change. Others hated it. And there's a deeper irony here. By removing stability, engineers actually made jets safer in combat. The aircraft became easier to control at the edge of performance, but they also made them more fragile in a different way. Software bugs, sensor failures, or system conflicts could ground entire fleets. The jet was no longer just metal and engines, it was code. Today, every modern fighter jet follows this philosophy. Even aircraft that appear stable are, in reality, carefully balanced on the edge of instability, controlled continuously by computers faster than any human could ever react. The decision to abandon natural stability wasn't about recklessness. It was about choosing responsiveness over comfort, agility over forgiveness. It's a reminder that engineering is rarely about perfect solutions. It's about trade-offs. Modern fighter jets fly the way they do because engineers accepted instability, trusted machines, and redefined what control really means. And that same question hasn't gone away. As aircraft become even more autonomous, the balance between human judgment and machine correction is only getting more complicated. The jet may be unstable by design, but the decisions behind it were anything but accidental. Perhaps the ultimate lesson of these unstable jets is not just about engineering or combat. It is about perspective. Control is an illusion. Stability is often overrated. And sometimes, to achieve greatness, you have to embrace uncertainty, trust the system, and push to the very edge of what is possible. So the next time you see a modern fighter jet streak across the sky, remember this: every twist, every turn, every split-second maneuver is a dance on the razor's edge. It is a machine built to defy convention, a human pilot learning to trust it, and a silent story of ingenuity that will define the future of flight. Unstable by design, controlled by intent, and a reminder that true mastery is not about holding the line, it's about knowing when to let go.